You know, every legendary story seems to start with a bit of chaos, and CraftBytes is no different. Imagine being part of a tiny Discord server, just trying to keep things running, when suddenly, boom, an absolute disaster hits. Channels gone. Everything renamed to Nuked by...
I can totally picture the panic in that moment. What's wild is that a nuked server could have been the end, but for Techno Pro Boys and Animex, it was the beginning. Instead of bailing, they teamed up and started cleaning up the mess together. That's the kind of shared trial that forges real partnerships, you know?
Absolutely. It's funny how sometimes the worst situations end up sowing the seeds for something much bigger. While most people might just quit after seeing their hard work wiped out, these two actually bonded over the chaos. That kind of teamwork can shift everything.
What stands out to me is that their collaboration didn't just stop at fixing things. That cleanup became the launch pad for their first big project, Webcrafter. It's almost like adversity forced them to get creative and dream bigger than before.
Speaking of dreaming big, after that Discord disaster, they didn't just rebuild, they actually started crafting something totally new. Webcrafter wasn't just a patch job. It offered websites, thumbnails, video editing, the works. It's wild how their first brush with chaos led straight to launching that creative hub.
And that's where things really picked up steam. Webcrafter became the original mold for what would one day be CraftBytes. Once they launched their first official Discord server, the community just exploded 400, 500 members before they even knew it.
That momentum also attracted some big names, right? Rohan Plays Z, for example. He came in as just another staff member, but his crazy energy and dedication really set him apart. Before long, both he and Tech Gamer were running the show as CEOs, along with Yash later on. It really turned into an all-star lineup.
Honestly, that mix of fresh faces and core visionaries is probably why CraftBytes kept growing despite all the ups and downs. But, as we both know, things weren't smooth sailing forever. There were more storms on the horizon.
And here's where things get truly intense just when CraftBytes was thriving. Disaster struck again. Another rogue staff member nuked the entire server. Imagine, everything gone for a second time. Most teams would have just called it quits.
But these folks, they just wouldn't let the story end there. Instead, they rebuilt again and again. Each time Discord hit them with shutdowns or terminations, they came back swinging. There was even a phase where they tried a total rebrand as Junoon. That fresh start seemed promising, yet it just didn't stick.
It's almost like they refused to be defeated by bad luck or setbacks. Even when Junoon failed, the core team, Techno Pro Boys, Animex, Rohan Plays Z, and Tech Gamer just kept coming back. That kind of persistence is honestly pretty inspiring.
What really hits me is that after so many restarts, they didn't just lose hope. Even when CraftBytes' legacy got terminated and the dream looked totally shattered, the team leaned on each other. Rohan, Yash, and Tech Gamer helped pull Techno Pro Boys back into the game, proving that, sometimes, the people beside you are why you don't give up.
That actually reminds me, today's CraftBytes isn't just about running a Discord server anymore. It's about the legacy that survived all those nukes and shutdowns. Now, you've got Techno Pro Boys, Animex, Rohan Plays Z, Tech Gamer, and Yash working together as this unstoppable core team.
And the wildest part? They turned every setback into a new chapter. Instead of letting chaos win, they built something stronger every time. CraftBytes became more than a platform. It's basically proof that vision and teamwork can outlast almost any disaster.
Absolutely. It's kind of poetic. CraftBytes went from ruins to royalty, all thanks to a crew that just refused to give up. Their story is a serious reminder that even when everything falls apart, you can build something legendary if you keep going and keep your people close.
If there's one thing to take from this tale, it's that a true legacy isn't destroyed by a few nukes or failed attempts. It's built every time you get back up stronger, wiser, and more unbreakable than before. CraftBytes really is a legacy that never dies.